Hello everyone. My name is Shromona Dey and I am the faculty of Swami Vivekananda Institute of Science and Technology. So today we are going to know about what is comprehension. I think it's a very common topic for many, or many have not yet listened, not yet heard about this topic also. So we always think that those who are from English medium background, they know they might have solved some of the comprehension in their school life, right? But those who are not from English medium background, they may think that what is that? What is comprehension? It is nothing but just understanding what we can see everyday life. Like it can be a visual information, it can be a spoken information, or it can be a written information which is not known to you previously. Like it's a very new information. When you are traveling somewhere, like you are visiting some new place with your parents, with your friends, right? So going there, you get to know some new information. Like you are visiting a museum and you see that something is written at the outside the museum when you enter, and you have to read it. It's not known to you, right? So that is unknown. When it is unknown, it is comprehension. Means you have to read that passage, you have to read that unknown thing, and you have to get some idea about what is written over there. About the place, about the people, or something which is there inside the place, like inside the museum. You don't know what is kept, right? So when the information is unknown, and you have to read it, you have to just guess it, like you have to understand something visual, like some visual presentation is going on in the metro, right? So you have to know that okay, this is the visual information, I have to understand what is it. Or maybe some spoken, somebody is speaking to you and you have to understand what is it about, right? So like every day in our life, nowadays it's very common, as we are very much acquainted with social media, right? So we in the morning only we can have a lot of informations which are coming, audio, visual, all these things, informations we are getting every day, like podcasts, like some audio books, like some YouTube videos, and some like some news, so all these things are giving you information every day. And that's why you are not away from comprehension, you are inside it only. But we will just understand a little bit more about it, that how we have to solve comprehension if you are given, if you are asked to solve in the class or in any exam, or going ahead in your life. So comprehension is the ability, just now I said, is the ability to understand and make sense of written, spoken, or visual information. So there are three kinds of information in comprehension, that can be written, that can be visual, or that can be spoken. Okay? So in the context of reading, comprehension refers to the process of extracting meaning from the text by interpreting its words, sentences, or ideas. Now if somebody is giving you some information, okay, and you are reading it, you are reading a media, or you are reading a newspaper, you are hearing a podcast, ultimately you have to understand the meaning out of it. If you don't understand the meaning, then you will be fooled by everyone, right? So it's very important to understand the informations which are every day you are getting, every point of your time. It involves several skills. So now you can think that why should I know comprehension? Why should I do comprehension? But ultimately you should know that if you solve comprehension, these all are the skills which you will be having in yourself, in your life. Like when you will be searching for a career, sitting in an interview, or maybe meeting new people in your life, okay, going outside your own state, that's a very new place for you. You don't know new people, where you are landing up into. So at that time you must have these skills in yourself, right? Like understanding vocabulary. Now you are going someplace, in a place you are traveling, and you don't know the language there. Okay, so somewhere you have to understand what they are speaking, what information they are trying to give you. Okay, so ultimately understanding vocabulary is the skill which you are developing. Grasping main ideas. Okay, so the person who is speaking to you, what he is actually want you to know about him, right? What he actually wants to deliver. Okay, so grasping main idea of that of that passage, of that problem, or any information you are getting. Recognizing supporting details, like understanding specific examples or information that support the main idea. Now in the passage, in any kind of comprehension passage where you have to read the passage or you have to solve the answers, there you have to get the main idea of the passage, right? That the author is actually what he is trying to say you. Okay, so there you will also get lot of examples also through which you can understand. Making inferences, like the conclusion. What is the conclusion of the text? Ultimately, what the author is trying to say. Okay, critical thinking. You will be thinking, you will be analyzing, and you will be evaluating. Okay, and you have your own opinions, about the text. So all these skills will be developing inside you slowly if you solve comprehension. Why students need to do comprehension, which I just now said you. These are the 5 things which is very important, which students are developing nowadays if they solve comprehension. Develop understanding, build critical thinking, improve communication skills, prepare for real life situations, and boost academic success. So these all 5 points are very important for students if you want to deal with your life, like going ahead professionally or personally. All these skills are very important. So now the steps are there, like how you can actually practice comprehension. So every day you may not solve the answers, right? Every day you may not get the time to solve comprehension, but you can do some warm-up thing, right? So there are a few steps which I want to share with you all. That is skipping practice. What is skipping practice? That is like provide students with the passage, ask them to skim through the passage in 1 minute and underline the main idea. Now, today's generation, when the teachers are taking the class, so they can use this kind of steps. Okay, like just giving a small passage and ask them, tell me what you understand from the passage, or just underline the main idea. Okay, ultimately, or underline the dates, the places, or special terms from the passage. Now, he or she can ask the students to just underline the main things in the passage. Just highlight, the names or any special historical place or any special term. And also discussing the main idea briefly to confirm that they have understood. So it's very important to have a discussion. Okay, the more we discuss with our students, the more they feel very comfortable with us to share what they have understood, right? Quick question drill, that is the second step. What we can do? Scanning practice, like ask students specific question. What is the name of the protagonist, or what happened on this date? Okay, there can be particular highlighting questions through which we can drill the students to get the answer, so that they keep on thinking. And it's very important to encourage them to scan the text quickly to find exact details without reading everything. So if you start reading each and every word, it takes long time, right, to solve a proper comprehension or any passage. So how you can do it very fast? It's very important to scan the main words, and just to have an idea, overall idea, that what the passage is actually delivering the message to you. Annotation challenge, highlighting clues. So there is also the third step which you can do, that is highlighting clues. It's very important that highlighting the clues in the passage, so that you can quickly get the answers. Ask students to circle or highlight sentences in the text that might help them to answer the following type of questions, like inference based. What is inference based? Like why do you think the character acted this way? Okay, now this kind of questions are very common. You can get in any kind of text, that why this character has behaved like this. So you should have a proper inference. You should have a proper conclusion that why that person has behaved like this, or you should have a proper opinion. Your own opinion is very important, that what do you think about the author, what the author is actually trying to teach you, right? So it's very important to have an overall idea of the passage, your opinion, and a conclusion, okay, that at the end, what is the matter is about, what the topic is about, what are the main things which author is actually highlighting in the text. Okay, so these are the ways, students, you can get very easily into comprehension, and it is not a very tough work to do comprehension. It's as easy as our daily life. Okay, so additional tips for speed and accuracy. So here are a few of the suggestions for you, like read the questions first. Question you have to read first. So I think before reading the text, the very quick way of solving is like you can read the questions. What are the questions? So teach students to glance at the questions before reading the passage. This primes them to focus on the relevant information. Now, once you read the question, you get it, okay, this is the question. So now then you find the answers from the passage by highlighting it, right? Highlighting the words or highlighting the sentences. Use headings or subheadings. If the text has headings, encourage students to use them to quickly allocate answers. Okay, so highlighting or headings. So if the text has headings or subheadings, it will help you to answer the questions very easily. Avoid overreading. So the students, it's very important that stop overreading the passage. If you go on reading the passage, regularly, it will confuse you more. It won't help you to answer the questions. So it's better to see the questions and then go back to the text and highlighting the main points and also the headings and subheadings. This will help you to understand the passage and also to solve the answers quickly. Thank you.